I think this is contributing to our culture that doesn't value motherhood because it doesn't value life. And here I am. I'm never political on this show, but here I am. Check it, mark it today, Monday, March 31st. I'm being real political because I feel very strongly about this.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
This Hobby Lobby case against the government, they're unhappy with the Affordable Care Act for corporations.
Only the one piece of it.
The one piece of the Affordable Care Act where they are suggesting that you cannot have a religious out. And again, I'm going to probably ruffle a few feathers, and not everyone's going to agree with me on this, that women can do whatever they want to with their body. Okay. But I happen to think that it's wrong to force a corporation to do something that is against the corporation's religious beliefs. And in this case, they're saying that a corporation is made up of persons, and persons have religious rights under the Constitution, and that they should be allowed to object to this and not have to pay for somebody's morning after pill. I want to talk about this, how I think this is contributing to our culture that doesn't value motherhood because it doesn't value life. But again, this is not a condemnation thing. It's more me saying, let's look at the macro picture here and say, okay, when we start arguing about making corporations provide a service that they view as killing a baby, because they do view that. They view it as killing a baby. We're talking about Hobby Lobby now.
Because actually they're not opposed to the pill.
No, they're not objecting to that part. They're objecting to the abortion-related after pills, the pills that you take after the fact that can cause an egg not to end up becoming a baby.
Abortifacient, that's the word.
Abortifacient pills and drugs. And I think it's 4 different things they're concerned about in this lawsuit. I'm not a lawyer, so I may not be getting the language exactly right. So we're arguing about this. Can we force a corporation that calls itself a Christian company to pay for something that they feel religiously opposed to, that it hurts their spiritual heart, and yet they have to pay for women to do this? And I think that we can extend that to this situation in Steamboat Springs, this woman who is being charged with leaving her 3-year-old alone for 20 hours. And I know I'm making a reach here, but and her 3-year-old dies because he's by himself, taking care of himself, and he can't take care of himself. He's 3. So he ingests some prescription drugs, they speculate, and he dies. And again, this is just alleged. She has not been convicted yet. But I think we've come to a place in our culture where we so devalue life and family and birth and children and babies and motherhood and fatherhood and marriage. And again, no condemnation. Marriages end, and often it's not the mom's fault. Somebody walked out on her, or not the dad's fault. Somebody walked out on him. And people find themselves being forced to have abortions. And I get it. I get it. Everybody deserves grace. But I want us to think about what the conversation we're having in this country that belittles all of the things God gave us from the foundation of time, that were our building blocks of life.